All right, in this video, we're going to take a quick look at writing direct variation equations. We're going to look at one example. So here it says, to suppose that y varies directly with x and y equals 10 when x equals 4. Write a direct variation equation relating x and y. What is the value of y when x equals 8? All right. This sounds like a lot. It's a lot of words. And if you're like me, sometimes you can get confused in all those words. What I want you to remember is when you see the phrase y varies directly with x, when you see that, I want you to always think or use the equation y equals kx, okay? That's our direct variation equation, where we have a constant, where k represents a constant rate of change, okay? Now, if we're using this equation and then it tells us that y equals 10 when x equals 4, so let's just plug in some numbers. So y equals 10 when x equals 4. Now, we're writing the k here. We need to bring down the x, okay? The x value is 4 when y is 10, but these two are being multiplied, so I'm going to put that in parentheses. Probably should write it a little bit differently. But basically, if we want to get, what we're trying to figure out is what k is, okay? K is being multiplied by 4, so what we could do to solve this equation then is to divide by 4. So now what we know is that our k, our constant rate of change, equals 10 divided by 4. Got that from right here. So using this equation, the direct variation equation, when y equals 10, when x equals 4, I was able to determine what k is. So now I know that in my equation, that in my direct variation equation, y equals 10 fourths of x, okay? Now, 10 fourths is an improper fraction, so I'm going to actually go ahead and divide 10 divided by 4, all right? And when I do that, we get 2.5. So now it says 2.5x. All right, so now we have written the direct variation equation relating x and y based on the values we were given. But then it says, what is the value of y when x equals 8? Well, we just need to plug 8 in here for x, and we will be able to determine it. So we just write y equals 2.5 or 2.5 times 8. And when we work that out, y equals 20. And that is how you write a direct variation equation given a value of x and y.